The sheep over there will graze downhill and starve to death. They will not go back up to the top of the hill, which is 1,000 feet difference in elevation and a mile to the top. You can't even walk up that hill. But yet the sheep will graze on that hill and bring those baby lambs off of that hill, store fat, ready to go to market without any corn, grain, anything but milk fat, organic land. And the bad weather comes in, they only sheep halfway up the hill. In 2 days, they graze back down, the bad weather moves out, and they take them back to the top of the hill again. Every 4 days. What happened here? Oh, every 4 days. I'm not touching that button, Jake. That's my fur-bearing Christian there. Maybe I did touch that button, Mark. I'm sorry. Where did you steal that from? That woke you up, didn't it? But anyway, we've been working her around here for a little bit here. Woolworks. The instincts of Border Collie is to go get everything and bring it to the master. If you play, they go get the tennis ball and bring it back to you. Play frisbee, play stick, whatever. She's just waiting on me to send her out there to get those goats. Bring. One command that you won't understand is the way to and come by is the way to me means to the right, counterclockwise. Come by is clockwise or to the left. And you got to remember that when that dog goes up there and turns around and comes back to you, its right is your left. So that's the reason we think of working the face of a big clock. The way the clock runs is away to me. Anti-clockwise is come by. It's like G&M hauling horses. I'll walk out there and have her to bring those goats back up there. She's only a little past 2 years old. She's got 2 puppies. And she worries about them somewhat, but she's ready to go to work for them.
We almost got in a situation I didn't want her to get into. I was giving her the command, she wasn't taking it, so I'm going out here and make her take that command that I just gave her. She's doing real great. We did 5 shows with her last weekend, and this is the 5th show that we've done with her since last year. She's doing great. That's it. Lie down. Lie down. You lie down. Girl. Lie down. When she was living at that goat, that takes the patience of Job. Believe me. Well, she sure as the devil like to bite that goat, but I don't want her to until I tell her to do so. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That'll do, Don. That'll do, Don. Way out there. Wait a minute. 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 Ah! Ah! Lie down. Lie down. Walk. Get on your feet. Wait. 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 Wait a minute. 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 Wait. Come here. Come here. Lie down. She said, just let me lie down. That'll do, Don. Good girl. Come here. Right. That'll do, Don.
It's a little warm out here, and I'm going to let her stand here in the shade a little bit. We got two little baby puppies of her. My daughter's got them over here at the back of the trailer. They're 4 weeks old, and I wish she'd had 10, because we need a lot of puppies right now. Our website's been hit over 7,000 times as of yesterday morning, and we've had a lot of fun. I tell people, I say, what do you do? And I said, I went to the dogs. But anyway, last weekend we was in Fort Wayne, Indiana with 5 shows, and used her. This is the 6th show that she's done this year, and I'm just so proud of her. Her sire was an international champion in Great Britain, and she's going to go check them puppies out. They're in the trailer. Well, maybe she's not, but anyway, my daughter's got them down there at the back of the trailer. The instinct in the Border Collie is to bring everything to the master, and it's just bred into them like a beagle hound is to circle the rabbit around and around and around until you can empty that 12-gauge shotgun on it and take it home and eat it for dinner. But anyway, it's an instinct. You know, a lot of different breeds of dogs have been bred for conformation, ear stat, so high. You know, they bred the brains out of them. My dad raised Irish setters, one of the best bird dogs you could ever go in the field with. And we do an Irish festival in Indianapolis, Indiana later on in the summer. And there's a lot of Irish setters there. The red ones, they're idiots. They don't know sick 'em. They wouldn't know a ringneck if it walked in front of them. But now they haven't messed with the red and white ones near as much as they have the red ones. But they bred them for color, for a lot of different things, and they bred the brains right out of them. So, but that's one thing about these old dogs here, these Border Collies. They have been running competition over in Great Britain for over 120 years. And I keep saying now, the first trial started over there. There's 2 shepherds in the pub. One of them says, my dog's better than your dog, and the other says, I'll bet you a wee dram it's not, and the hill they go. And one of them's going to have to buy a beer or a shot of whiskey. We've been to Scotland, England, Wales, New Zealand. If any of you have seen the movie Thornbirds, we was in that shed in New Zealand where they sheared 80,000 head of sheep that year. One native, a Maui in New Zealand, sheared 4,250 head of sheep in 1 week. 6 10-hour days. And they're different sheep than what we got. Yeah. There's no head wool, no leg wool, no belly wool. It's just a saddle that they peel off of and it's all pretty good wool. I mean, if we never shear another sheep in North America, there's enough wool in the warehouses in Australia and New Zealand to take care of the world demand for over 100 years. It's unreal. We don't use wool blankets like we do in the military anymore. Wool uniforms, wool coats, wool kilts. They just don't have them anymore. It's all synthetic fabric. I'll let her cool down here a little bit. Thank you for your interest. I'll tell you what, you want to hear these Chelsea House Orchestra kids. If you saw them in the parade today on that gooseneck trailer, I was the one who was beating the beat on the bed of the trailer with my crook here. I saw them in Detroit in 2000, and I asked Jed Fitzmyer, I went up and asked him there, I said, how do I get these kids to come to Indiana? And he said, right there's my booking lady, Mrs. Amy Keegan. Talked to her, and I said, I want them in Portland, Indiana on St. Patty's Day weekend. And consequently, every year since then, since 2000, we've had them in Indiana. Last year we had them down for 2 weeks. They done their summer camp in Indiana. They did several shows for us, and we're pretty proud of those kids. And they're all high school kids, so they're a great group of kids from Chelsea over by Ann Arbor. So you want to hear them. I think 3 o'clock's when they go on, 3 o'clock today. And the goats will go in the trailer, the dogs will go in the trailer, and I'll be over on the front row. Come and sit with me.